Imagine a world in which students are excited to come to school. Imagine a school where you walk in and see students wanting to learn. Imagine a school where you walk by classrooms and you can see students creating movies or stop-motion animation to reinterpret objectives that they've just learned. Imagine watching teachers facilitate in a classroom and build a pipeline of ideas that students have generated after talking to community entrepreneurs from an in-school field trip. Imagine seeing school administrators walking through classrooms where loads of technology are being utilized in every curriculum, from social studies to band, from TD to SAC. Just imagine the possibilities. My name is Jennifer Hamilton, and I am currently the Magnet Coordinator at Northeast Middle School. Through my journey in this position, I have been able to see these experiences actually come to fruition through some of the initiatives that I've put in place. Simply put, I believe the PDL philosophy to be that we empower today's learners to be tomorrow's leaders. For this to happen with fidelity, a mindset shift will need to occur in students, teachers, and school leaders. This shift will allow a change in trajectory from that of a traditional school experience to that of a more collaborative and self-motivated one. Students need access to multiple digital and personalized resources for this shift to occur. Being intentional with these strategies will allow students to learn in different ways that through the use of inquiry and technology, they actually may be interested in subjects otherwise they may struggle with. Aside from building student engagement, the level of rigor, the student ownership, and the self-managed behaviors for students will increase and improve drastically. Teachers need to be flexible and able to think out of the box. This means a shift in mindset from a direct lecture approach to a facilitative and discovery approach. This out-of-the-box thinking allows teachers to collaborate with other curriculum leaders to integrate instruction across curriculums and grade levels so that students really do have a deeper level of understanding. Delivery of instruction would also be more rigorous and completely and totally inclusive. Just as important is for school leaders to demonstrate their buy-in and passion for personalized learning, as this models teachers' expectations. Leaders must be open to alternative learning settings, which may include accepting levels of noise and collaboration in classrooms, maybe increased movement in classrooms, and definitely alternative structures of the day that would limit worksheets and bookwork. School leaders would also need to be creative in their ways of coaching teachers so that they can advise management strategies and techniques. They can help them create more project-based learning activities. And they also need to be able to provide professional development opportunities for their staff to grow. Encouraging another school to begin their PDL journey would be a great opportunity for me. Obviously, given this opportunity, I would follow all protocol that I'm directed and trained on. However, if I were independently tasked to advise a school with no training or direction, which I doubt, I would take the following steps to ensure the success of the program within my school. Step 1, I would pull together the staff or PDL team to brainstorm a common vision. So I would ask questions like, what do you want this to look like in your school? What about in your classrooms? How will we communicate and involve parents in the community? How will we onboard the staff and the students so that they fully buy in? How will we effectively train all of the staff? After we establish the vision for the school, I would facilitate the creation of a roadmap from the beginning of the year to whatever they deem as successful implementation. The roadmap would include steps and strategies in order to achieve the desired results. Step 2, I would suggest the team to create a long-range plan so that they can take steps and strategies from the roadmap and give it a timeline for implementation. This timeline should be realistic and attainable because Rome wasn't built in a day. When I built the roadmap for our magnet program, I used the 3-year plan as my guiding points. So what could we accomplish in year 1, what could we accomplish in year 2, and what could we accomplish in year 3? I believe this is essential in creating and sustaining a program within a school. Step 3 would be to add details, to implement, and to reflect. So as a guide and a leader for their school, I would provide suggestions and support for specific action steps along their roadmap. I would help to grow and maintain a toolkit of resources that would allow the advancement of students and staff learning experiences, digital learning experiences. This would look like a monthly or bi-monthly meeting that focuses on different aspects of the plan. For example, each month could have a different activity that utilizes technological resources. One month we could use Flipgrid, and the next month we could talk about stop motion animation and maybe make it a challenge or a competition. I would also be willing to do staff development on before after school or half days of training. I would try to act as a liaison between the district and the schools, and I would be constantly updating the schools on the new advancements or new initiatives set forth by the county. I would also really try to work and create professional learning opportunities that involve guest speakers or professional development, incorporating businesses or entrepreneurs so that we can really get the community involved. Step 4 is to get the word out. So I would want to promote their program using a variety of resources, so websites, podcasts, blogs, the CMS Insider. I would even try to incorporate a project for staff and or students to create a commercial so that we could see if we could get it maybe on a local radio or local TV. Connecting school leaders with partnerships within the community on a monthly or as-needed basis will be an asset in making this program work. Step 5 is reflection. As the year ends, I would meet with the PDL team to discuss pluses and deltas of the year, modify and continue the roadmap for next year, brainstorm some summer ideas, and then maybe get into the beginning of the next year. Asking for feedback from administrators and school leaders would be an essential part of this year 1 ending meeting to make sure that the vision is being carried out with fidelity and so that it's being integrated into instruction. I know that there are multiple digital resources that I could have used, but I chose to use the Flipgrid platform because this is one of our teachers' digital toolkit, toolboxes, resources. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As I stated earlier, this is Jennifer Hamilton, and thank you so much for your time and consideration of this position. I really hope to hear from you soon.